Hello everybody, this is Kyrix More. Let's play E.V.O, The Search for Eden. As you can see, I have evolved my neck and my jaws. And I'm going to show you, I've been leveling up on these guys. I haven't beaten the level yet, not that there's much beyond just 3 or 4 of these. But this is how I take them out. You pretty much need the long neck to do it. And if you don't do that, yeah, but I waited till I was back on to show this off. There we go. Fucking T-Rex jaws. Let's do this again, shall we? Jesus, that's a lot of hit points. Now, I'm probably not going to do too much beyond this, just because there's no point to it. Grrr, whee! You'll see why in a little bit. Now, you may notice that there are actually more jaws and everything else than I've already shown off. Well, the reason for that is because there are other, shall we say, evolutionary paths. Jesus, I wrecked you, didn't I? You're even better grinding material. Okay, stun lock! That works. What else have I got here? Horns? No, what about body? Sure, let's go with the spotted body. That sounds cool. That's kind of cool looking. I like the purple. I look like a demented giraffe. The long neck and the spots. You know, I bet I could get some horns. As I recall, giraffe is actually might be one of the actual mammal bodies. Like you can be, ooh, shit, Stegosaurus. Oh, I'm sorry, Stegosaurus. Yeah, these T-Rex jaws make a joke of pretty much all the things. Once you get these, hunting's a breeze, but you really need the long neck, because you don't want to know what it's like to try and fight without it, you know? I was grinding for a little over half an hour, because I had time to watch an episode of something. I'm watching Brazaga, his blind Let's Watch of My Little Pony Season 4 premiere. And I'm like halfway through the second episode. Nom. You are extinct, little frog creature. Just out of curiosity. Body. Sure, let's go, oh, I can't yet. That's right, derp. Hold on a minute. Sorry, a phone call. I can't answer it, but I can, one moment. Sorry about this. Text John real quick. There we go. Okay. Did I not rescue the little bastard? Oh, I gotta go back in. Ribbit, ribbit, bitch. Really, that's what you got for me? Oh, fucking stun lock. Fucking stun lock, really? Fucking stun lock. Okay. Yeah, she's not too ferocious on her own. It's, unfortunately, Alright, I need a two-legged body if I'm gonna do this. Because this body is just not fast enough. Or at least if it is fast enough, it doesn't feel that way to me. They're such good prey. Oh, I need 1,000, not 500. Bless you, kitten. Well, so much for that. Can you imagine that, just for a minute, a carnivorous sauropod? How terrifying that would be. Especially if they had flexible necks instead of like a giraffe neck that doesn't really bend. The idea of this massive creature with a neck that can get you no matter where you can hide, you know? If you were an aquatic creature, that was a very real threat with things like the plesiosaur, the elasmosaur, and so on. They had all sorts of critters like that. Oh, there we go. I look like Dino. He used to have a plush Dino, as I recall. I think he was green, though. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need to evolve to get her. Is that about Age of Reptiles fearing you? Because ain't that afraid. Oh, yes, afraid now. Oh, that stun locked you, bitch. What? It's a little weird, but I will take it nonetheless. Damn it, I lost a freaking 500 thing. Growl. Actually, you know what? I want to be bigger. Oh, I can't be bigger. I'm already bigger. Sure, let's go with the invincible tail. Just because you can't take it with you, you know? Literally, for what I plan to do very, very soonly. Are you having fun over there, Rio? God. She's just having this Iron Man wrestling match with a freaking cardboard box. And she's been at it for a while. She's apparently having the time of her furry little life. Find out what's going on up here. Anything special? Oh, he is a cutie. No, but yeah, that's apparently how you hear about becoming... Well, they just spoiled it. A pterosaur. I can fly. I just gotta get up there first. Now, this is obviously something I know. I've been hinting at it for a while now. But, let's go underwater. Let's be terrifying to sea creatures. As I recall, these things are pretty good eating, too. Oh, it's a nautilus. Or a nautilus, rather. Oh, shit! Fuck it, I'm eating these things. And again, these T-Rex jaws make a joke of every animal in this time frame. And imagine, even with as many hits as the Mother Prime Frog took, imagine if I had been using any jaws other than the T-Rex jaws. Because she had to have had like 200 hit points, you know? Or at least 100. It's so goofy looking. This is mostly just me goofing off because I'm not keeping any of this because I can, really. See the armored body. Well, it's kind of weird looking, but I can dig it. And again, this is why grazing stuff is everywhere. Just in case you get fucking stun locked. Sure, let's get a dorsal fin, even though I'm a dinosaur. I like it. They look vaguely terrifying. Hello, about you alright over there, kid? You wear yourself out? Imagine you did. So, this is pretty much my Super T-Rex right here. And this, I believe, is Mount Brave. Yup. This just flat out sucks. It's ape-it. Oh, you little fucker. Let me go. Let me go, you little fucker. Behold the gimmick of Mount Brave. It's not just enough to get up there. You gotta bypass the Guardians, so to speak. Good XP, but lousy food. Surprisingly nimble for, you know, being covered in armor. Oh, that's right, I want the middle one, don't I? Yeah, all this time, that's all it took. Let's just get up top and... oh, fuck me. And now I have access to those other body parts. Unfortunately... oh god, I'm so cute. Unfortunately, this body really sucks. Now, that's not to say the flying body in general sucks. It's just I start off with the crappy jaws and all that other fun stuff. Let me just see something here. Yeah, see, I just can't even compete with those guys. They're just completely beyond my weight class right now. So we go up here and maybe try and get these guys. And you notice my E.V.O points are right back down to 0, like I said. Nope, they can still get me. Oh god. So yeah, I have to go back to my initial grinding, basically, unless these guys are a thing. Oh, the downside is I'm now too tall to eat, like, ground stuff anymore. Jesus Christ. Quit fucking stun locking. Bullshit. You saw that, right? He just ran through me and there was nothing I could do about it. Gee, is it obvious that I'm not meant to stay on the ground at all? Now, let's see what kind of jaws I have to work with. Now I'm down to these. Actually, do I have the capabilities for one of these right now? I do. Let's upgrade. Look like a fucking Cubone. Jesus Christ, get off of me, you whore. Now, of course, the real kicker is once you get, what's the word? Once you get the big jaws, once you start to really evolve this body, you'll find that it's terrifyingly powerful. I mean, it can do, obviously, everything that the reptile body can do, and fly on top of that. I don't think the big jaws are as powerful as the T-Rex jaws, so you are taking an offense hit. But, like, you saw me get through the Brontosaurus area. If I didn't have the long neck, that would have been impassable in my reptile body, because if you run into them, they hurt you. Even though they're not aggressive until you beat them up quite a bit. So... I'm gonna do a teensy bit of leveling here. Enough to get my maxed out jaws, and then we might just call this one a video, I don't know. But as you can see, the era of reptiles is actually when the game starts to get hard for real. Because, I mean, you're just flat out incapable of dishing out the kind of damage you need unless you grind the crap out of yourself. You know? This is the level where grinding becomes important. And especially if you take the plunge off of Mount Brave like I did. And I've never not done it. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, kind of stupid not to do it, because it's the ability to fly. I mean, the only things that are even a threat to me anymore, a real threat to me, are swimming things and flying things, because I can get away from everything else. And I say swimming because these wings do me jack good underwater. No? Just fortunate these things are so inoffensive. I think if I let them roar, it actually hurts me, but I'm not about to test that theory, because I'm doing really good, and I don't want to blow it. But yeah, now you know why there's two different sets of jaws, for example. Because there are two different kinds of bodies. And even though I would love to go through this for gameplay purposes as just this for the rest of the game, which you can do, by the way, I can keep this body for the remainder of the game, and just all of its evolutions and all that. Or I could have kept my two-legged / four-legged theropod, sauropod, whatever, my dinosaur body for the whole game. That is an option. You can do it. There's nothing stopping you. But I'm not only am I gonna go mammal, just because, but I'm gonna go a step further and go with the secret mammal evolution. It's very specific, and you have to know what you're doing. It's not something you're likely to just randomly stumble across, for example. No. But yeah, notice that 8 is a far cry from the fucking 20 I was dealing out. Let's see if I can take out these brontosaurs with these new jaws of mine. I probably can. God, I look so fucking goofy. So yeah, I take a massive nosedive in offense, but it doesn't matter because look at this. Yaha, I can just fly right over their goddamn heads. Let's see what's over here. What do we got? Mount hidden mammals. Yes, indeed, they are coming. You're just lucky that I'm too tall to hurt you. Again, that is a downside of being a bird. So see, for example, if I were to... Oh, never mind. I can still fly. Doesn't do me any good, but I can totally fly. Actually pretty nimble underwater, all things considered. Alright, fuck the Nautilus. Yeah, these jaws suck compared to what I had earlier, but... yeah, what can you do? It's sacrificing power for awesome technique, you know? In this case, the awesome technique of I can goddamn fly. No, let's not say these are horrible jaws, except for the fact that I just got through having T-Rex jaws that did unspeakable amounts of damage to anything and everything I wanted to jaw them with. I don't remember if I can actually turn back the clock, so to speak. I think I can, actually. Don't know what it amounts to, but I think I actually can. We're gonna put that to the test, actually. Oh wow, never mind. I completely take that back. We're gonna reset the game, so no. Yeah, everything I said about, oh, you take a nosedive because you lose your Rex Jaws, no, fuck it. You keep your Rex Jaws. The only thing I lose is the ability to bite things on the ground. And really, unless it's a boss, which it isn't, that's not that big a deal, because I will just, you know, do a thing. I'll just fly over whatever's on the ground. Oh. One of those. Fuck it, I'll eat it when I get my Rex Jaws back. I think this was it. We'll know in a minute. Nope. Okay, let's get my fucking Rex Jaws. I want to be relevant again, please. Now that being said, I think there are certain body types I lose access to, but now I'm a bird. So I can do bird things. I can do horrific, vicious, predatory bird things now. What do you know? It does hurt me. By the way, I can't help but notice that enemies have invincibility frames, but you sure as hell don't. Which is stupid. Anyway, I do love this game. This level and the next level, with not level, this era and the next era, the era of mammals and the era of reptiles, are probably the most fun because there are so many combinations of fun things you can do. Now granted, there's of course the ever popular I'm gonna become everything. You know, I'm just gonna max out my everything, which is, believe it or not, how I normally play that, but I haven't been playing that this playthrough. For reasons I can't even begin to comprehend, but I haven't really been doing that. I've actually been doing a very minimalist run, now that I think about it. But, the one downside with getting the secret mammal evolution is that once you do that, you cannot go back. Like, I can't go back to being a normal dinosaur, but it doesn't matter because I'm not really losing anything. I still have my T-Rex jaws. Well, I still have access to them. I have access to everything else. The only thing I lost is all my E.V.O points. And I had spent them all anyway, basically. So in the long run, I really haven't lost anything. Matter of fact, I've gained wings, and having to re-evolve all my parts, small price to pay for having all of my dinosaur powers plus fucking wings. Well, there we go. But mammals... Oh, mammals are so hard. Mammals are so hard to do. There's just... On the other hand, mammals are fun because once you get a decent amount of EVO points, you can make real creatures. There's like, you can make an actual horse, a cat, whatever. Like, I like to do that. I like to be a kitty cat at first, you know? But there's so many, like, body options and whatnot. And, as I said, there's a very, very, very specific evolutionary track. Like, you gotta have this part, and this part. And if you get those, you unlock the secret mammal evolution, which actually has a secret sub-evolution all of its own that only gets used for one level. But in that one level, it's really cool, you know? Now, this form is fairly powerful. It's actually very, very strong and very usable, but the problem is you're locked. Once you're there, you're there, you know? It's just, you can't go back. The only thing you can do at that point is increase and decrease your size, which limits your EVO point exploits. You know, like, it's not like, oh, I can just add a horn, remove a horn, like I've been doing, which is generally far less than changing your body size, up or down. Which means it's harder to scam the system, because you have more expensive means of doing it now. But, and again, I keep referring to it as the secret mammal evolution for a reason. Please don't spoil it in the comments. You know, when I finally get it in the Age of Mammals, by all means feel free to talk about it, because everyone will know. But in the videos leading up to that, please, if you know what I'm talking about, don't spoil it for those who don't. Let it be a surprise. Just, if you gotta talk about it, talk about the secret mammal evolution. Don't give too many hints as to what it is, because it's pretty easy to guess what it is. If you really think about it, it makes sense that it would be in the game, but it's, yeah, it's a thing. I do like that this game really does take you through all the different forms of animal life. Like, you go through fish, you go through amphibians, reptiles, now birds, because I'm a bird now, effectively. I'm a pterosaur, but I'm still a fucking bird. And then mammals, and then so on. Give me my predator jaws! Tired of this goddamn beak. If I had remembered that the T-Rex jaws were available to me, I'd have saved up and gotten them. These things aren't that ferocious. Matter of fact, up until I got these jaws, they never hit me once. Also, these things are really weak. Keep in mind, I haven't done anything to my body. All I've done is jaws. I haven't even extended my neck. Well, I think you start with one. Like, I think I can shorten my neck if I wanted to, but I think this thing starts with the long neck. Yeah, it starts with the long neck. I don't know if it's because this thing defaults that way, or because it just keeps your neck. Again, why would you ever want a short neck in this game? Because it's the only range attack you really have. I mean, it just makes all the difference when you're chasing down prey, like if you have a dinosaur that runs, or when you're fighting something with ferocious attacks. Like, if I could have lengthened my neck as an amphibian, I'd have had a much easier time with those little Dimetrodon creatures that kept smacking me with their sails, because I could have stood out of their reach and popped the shit out of them. There. And once I get these jaws, we're gonna call it a video. I might scrounge some food. don't know. Might go to the gas station, get me a soda and an eclair or something. Or a big-ass cinnamon roll. Because I almost guarantee they don't have my fucking jelly donuts in. Though I did mention it to the lady who works at Circle K, and she's like, I could bring it up. I'm like, oh, please do. I've been craving jelly donuts like you wouldn't fucking believe. What's scarier than a T-Rex? A flying goddamn T-Rex. And we're gonna call it here. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.